Alright, so recently I am scrolling on my recommended page on YouTube and I come across this video titled Forrest Galante Crazy Story on Tasmanian Tigers in Papua New Guinea. And it was uploaded about 3 weeks ago, and it is from a YouTuber by the name of Cookie. And in this video, Cookie, he interviews Forrest Galante, and Forrest, he talks about this thing that happened to him, I think he said a year and a half ago. And it's basically about this woman named Rose who worked on the rediscovery of the singing dog, Highland singing dog. And if you don't know, it's a dog that was rediscovered in Papua New Guinea in the high mountaintops. And she worked in the rediscovery, and she's telling Forrest about this village she knows of, super isolated village, like no TVs, no internet, nothing like that. And they have two types of dogs. There's a singing dog, as we know, is this dingo subspecies, and the striped dog, which we don't know what it is, but since it's called a striped dog, it might be a thylacine. And Forrest, he says to Rose, tell me more, I need to know what this is. Is it a thylacine? Could this guy have a pet thylacine? So Rose, she finds out more, and turns out this guy was hunting or something in the woods, or he's just in the woods, something like that. He finds a joey in a hollow log, or I say that quote-unquote joey because we don't know if it's a joey or not. We don't know if it's a thylacine. It could be just some random dog. So he found a pup or a joey in a log, and Forrest also says in the same interview that if you know thylacine, they are burrowing animals. They hide in like caves, hollow logs, things like that. And this guy, he found one in a hollow log. So, might be a thylacine. Anyway, he takes it home, it's his pet. And Forrest, he says, okay, well, what can I do to get a picture of this? And obviously they have no cell phones in this village, super isolated. And he tells Rose he will buy her cell phone, or buy a cell phone, and send it to her, and then she can give it to the guy who has a pet thylacine, or she can give it to the guy to take a picture and send it to Forrest. Take a picture of the dog, the guy who has it as the pet. Okay, now this is where the story gets like super crazy. Like, I was super excited when I heard this. I was starting to freak out here. When she got the phone to the guy who has the pet striped dog, in that time, the cell phone tower, the service tower, something, it went down. Now, this is where I started to get a little bit suspicious because, are you kidding me? Like, she gets him the phone, or Forrest sends it to her or something, or she buys it, and gets the guy with the pet thylacine the phone to take a picture and send it to Forrest. Right when that happens, like, the fucking tower goes out. Like, I don't know, that seems super suspicious. This guy could be lying, it could be full of shit, but we don't know. It could just be a crazy coincidence. Anyway, yeah, I started to get a little suspicious. I'm like, well, could he be lying? Could he really have a thylacine? I don't know. But this is the same thing I keep asking myself, though. Like, if you're in this isolated village or whatever, no contact with the outside world, why would you lie? Why would you say you've seen a thylacine or have one as a pet? Like, how does that benefit you in any way? And my conclusion to this was, well, maybe they just want attention. Maybe since they are so isolated, maybe because they have no like contact with the outside world, maybe that's why. Maybe they just want attention. Maybe, I don't know, they want people to think they have the thylacine and start flying over to find it. Maybe they just want attention. But I don't know. Maybe tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I have no idea. And when the tower finally got fixed, in that same time period, apparently, while the tower was down or something, the dog died. The striped dog, it died. Apparently, it got attacked by another dog in the village, and that dog killed it. So now this guy's left with no striped dog. So Forrest, he even admits in this interview that he was, trying not to get too excited during this whole thing, which I think is a very professional thing to do. That was the right thing to do. He admits that he was trying not to get too excited. He's not trying to go full out Neil Waters and say, I've seen it, we have it, ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. He wasn't trying to cry wolf in this situation, which was the right thing to do. And so he said he kind of started to lose hope, and he said, oh, maybe it wasn't a thylacine. So then he asks, can I get a picture of the bones? So the guy does get a picture of the bone, and sends it to Forrest Galante, or the bones, whatever, sends it to Forrest, and Forrest, he says, the lower jaw, the lower jaw, he says it looks identical to a thylacine. Now this is where I started to get my hopes back up, and I was like, okay, maybe he did have a thylacine. Maybe the dog did actually die. Maybe, the tower went out. Maybe it was just a weird coincidence. So, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I just thought it was a really interesting thing. I really wanted to share this with you guys, and yeah. We'll see you guys next time, and thank you for watching.